We are back with another higher or lower war edition. I'm so excited we're running it back. All my haters said I couldn't set the record. We will be doing it. I don't know if it's going to be today. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. I don't know when it's going to be. I was watching baseball. Dodgers game, Rockies game ended, and I thought, man, I'm a little bored. What should I do? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I don't have the grind. Maybe I don't have the energy to compete for the world record again. Are you kidding me? Who do you think I am? I'm the best to ever do it. I have the top 2 records of the month. I have 2 of the top 3. The only thing I'm missing is the number 1. It's the number 1, so let's do it. Like, comment, subscribe. If you look at the leaderboard, for the past month, my highest was 63. Real ones, no. One before was 72. That was mine. You see that 44? That was my brother. I was on the phone with him while he was playing. And he was like, I just got 44. That's awesome. Have you gotten 63? Have you gotten 72? So he's in the top 10. Let's run it. I haven't been playing it all today, so we'll see what's up. We'll see if Old Haas Radburn makes another debut. George Brett started off 2 right away. 1. I'm giving myself 2 for George. And 2. Dave Bancroft. Come on, okay. Dave Bancroft just under 50. Curt Schilling, 79.5. Love that. Zach Wheat, we know, is what, 60.4? Yeah, Zach Wheat, Mr. Sad Eyes himself. Robin Yount, 77.4. Boom, money. That's my goat. That's my goat. Old Haas Radburn, good to see you, buddy. 77 or 75? 75.4. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. I knew you'd make a debut. Joe Gordon, you got me before, what, 59? 55.6. We got to remember that. He stung me before. Jim Perry's low 40s, 41? 41.6. We like that. We like that. We like that a lot. Cy Seymour's 40.7? 40.5, okay. We take those, we take those. Sam Thompson has got to be higher, right? 44.4, okay. Starting off with an early 10, we like those. Burley Grimes is in the 50s, we know that for a fact. We know that for a fact. Come on, Burley. Mark is lower, he's in the 30s. Mid-30s, 37.4. We take those, we take those. Jim, I'm going Jim. I want to say he's in the 40s. 40.5, okay, Jim. Come on, Jim. Bob, I want to say, is low. 43.7. That's not a bad start. A start of a 13. Getting the juices flowing. Getting the juices flowing. 13 is better than most people do in general. That one was a little scarier than I was letting on. Joe Torre's 57.7. That's light. That's light. I'm not worried. David Price is 40. Yep. David Price is 40. Jeff Kent, 55. 55.4, yep. Reese Hoffer. John's got to be lower. Yep. 39.4. Frank maybe 50s. I'm going Frank. 57.1, yeah. I was confusing him. Ooh. I know Red's in the hall. I want to say he's 55, though. 44.8? Is Red in the hall? Eddie Plank, free 2. 91.2? Oh, yeah. Whoops. Sorry about it. And by the way, guys, I'm not, researching this all the time. Since I started, recording these, the only time that I've been playing is when I've been recording. I have a good memory. I was a theater major. So I see a lot of these guys. I know who they are, right? Yes, I do look at the Baseball Reference war page, I haven't very recently, but I do. Tris Speaker for 2. 1. And that's 2. 39 for Danny. Yep, 39 for Danny. Jim O'Rourke is higher. We know that for a fact. 52.3 for Jim. 52.3. Roberto Clemente, 91. 95, dude. Roberto Clemente. Absolute dog. Hey, bruh, retire his number across all of baseball, low-key. Lou Boudreau, man, I'm telling you, man, underrated. He had, one of the best seasons ever, and people are like, who's Lou Boudreau? 71.1 for Derek Jeter, yep. 71.3, okay. Eddie Collins for 2. 1 for Eddie. And 2 for Eddie. Thank you, Home Run Baker. Sinet 62.8, we like that. Jim Bunnings is 59.9. 59.4, okay. Jim Bunning, come on. Lou Brock's 45. 45.3. Yup. Ooh. Gus, I'm not familiar with your game. Some of those old guys really rack up WAR. I'm going Lou. Okay. Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Lou. And Lou Whitaker, back-to-back Lou's. Talk to me, sweet Lou. That's what I'm talking about. Gary Sheffield, 60.7. 60.5. Okay. 60.5. Garrett Carter, 70.1. Yup. 77.4 for Robin. That's what I'm talking about. Daisy Vance, we know, is lower. 60? Yep. Come on, Daisy. Fergie Jenkins, 84.1. That's cash. Cash in the bank. Doug is lower. 35? Ooh, 29. Even better. Even better. We like that. Jamie Moore is 49. 49.8. Yep, that's what I'm talking about, Jamie. I'm going Jamie. I'm not... Yeah, because it's like Jack McDowell. That's a current guy. I'm not as familiar with your game. Therefore, it's got to be the other guy. Ken Griffey Jr. Right there, 83.8. Jose Cruz, 57.7? 54.4. I knew it was a double at the end. Lindy is lower. He's like low. Yeah, he's like low. I know that. I've seen it. I've gotten him before. Veda is Veda one of the 40.1 guys? I know that he's higher. Or he's like 54? 54.1. Yeah. Come on, Veda. John Lester's in the 40s. Low 40s. Yep. Ooh. I'm going John. I think I'm going to go John here. A 2 difference is absolutely brutal. But like, you look at the leaderboard, a 38, that places us behind my brother and myself. Dude. We run this. So it's like I'm happy with that. Kid for 2 right away, Wisconsin legend. There's 1. Free 2. Free 2. And there's 2. And then honestly, we get Yastrzemski. That's a free 2. And there's 1. And there's 2. I don't like it, though, when it's back-to-back free 2s. Like, I don't love that. We know Jim Edmonds is 60. 60.4? Yep. Cash money. George is kind of low. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Ernie, I want to say, is 37.9. 37.8. Okay. We live. I'm just like, this is low. We're getting into, like, low territory right now. So I'm going to go Bobo here. Okay, yeah. That's a numbers game at that point. That's a numbers game. Brett is higher. Also, shout out to the actual account who commented on my YouTube channel. That's super cool. I'm glad that you guys... I'm having so much fun with this game. And I will play... Oh, darn. And I will play the other ones, but right now we're just focused on war. That's where we're at. Okay. Start it off. Brad Radke, I know, is high. Oh, wow. Okay, a couple of really close ones to start off. Dude, I think Daryl's in the 50s. Yeah. Okay. We like those early. Those are the guys that we're gonna... Jose Cruz, man, you keep popping up, bud. You keep popping up. Like, I don't mind because I know where you are at. So I don't mind that, but... Chase Utley, dude. I know he's high. Is he at, like, 67? Dang. Okay, Kirby Puckett's 51. Yep. Gibson for 2. There's 1 and 2. Pete Rose. Tommy John, RIP a legend, man. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. It's a shame that he isn't. And, you know, I will say, there was a time when I was really caught up in the numbers behind it all that I was like, oh, Tommy John doesn't have the numbers to be in the Hall of Fame. And then, like, when you're really looking at it, yes, he does. Like, he pitched for so long, and he was very good for a very long time. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame just because of, like, genuinely, he was the first guy to get Tommy John surgery, and he chucked. He deserves to be in. Jimmy Fox. Dude, that's scary because those are two guys that I would normally put 2 up for, but both of those guys I know are so high up and so close to each other, it had me scared. Okay, shouldn't have been worried. Cole Hamels, dude, excellent career. 78? 76.9. Orlando Cepeda's like 50.1, 50.2, yeah. Loud cars behind us, man. They're always just going up and down the street so loud. Okay. Eddie. Yep, because he was in the Black Sox scandal, so I thought that he wasn't going to get up there totally before. Woody Williams, that's close. I mean, that's just low. That's not close. Jack Powell, man. Shout out. Okay. Going Jack again. Sonny's there. Robin Roberts is up there. 86? Yeah. Yep. Kenny Rogers is 50. 50.5, okay. Dude, I don't think Huey Jennings is up there. Yep, okay. Okay. Sal was really good. I want to say he's like, I know he's in the 40s. Maybe even 50s, so I'm going Sal. He's in the 60s? Get Sal Bando in the Hall, man. I don't even care. Get Sal Bando in the Hall of Fame. Barry Bonds for 2. There's 1. And there's 2, and honestly, with Al Kaline, that's another free 2. There's 1. I may have spoken too soon. I'm in shock because when it gets that high up there, I normally have a really, really good idea of who's where. Cap Anson, I thought was 87 for whatever reason. Dang, that's brutal. Robin Roberts, yep. I may give you 2 for Robin Roberts. Charlie Ferguson, how you doing, buddy? Yep. Robin Roberts starting us off strong. Robin Roberts, tweet. That's funny. If You Know Ball. Just kidding. That's like a very known song. If You Know Ball. The most common thing in the world. People be like, water really hydrates you. That's ball knowledge. Bro, speaking of ball knowledge, man, this is going to be a rant real quick while I ball out over here. The ball knowledge, I know I made a whole entire video about it. It's so dumb. Like, when you're talking about, oh, is this guy ball knowledge? We literally just had Dizzy Trout. Yeah, okay, yeah. And he's just about 50. Henry Aaron for 2. 1. 2. Because, like, genuinely, I wouldn't be surprised if some people who are the quote-unquote, like, ball knowledge savants would be like, Barry Larkin? Yeah, man, that guy's ball knowledge. Oh, no. I'm going George. Andy Pafko, I thought that he was higher because I think that he was like an Atlanta Brave. And so, like, I know more about, or a Milwaukee Brave. Dude, where's Andrew Jones? Okay, 62.7. I was concerned that he was 67.2 for a second. But like guys, and they'll be like, is this guy ball knowledge? And it's like Gorman Thomas. And it's like, that guy, like, he was a dog back in the day. And I'm sure that some people would consider him ball knowledge when, like, to me, that's not ball knowledge. But, like, I made a whole entire video on it. But it's just like, I don't know, man, it bugs me. Like, the gatekeeping of baseball to only if you know an obscure player from the early 2000s is so beyond me. And it's like, we're here to grow to the game. Like, that's the entire purpose. For me, at least. Like, that's why I made a YouTube channel, is for me to talk about baseball, for one, share my thoughts and opinions with people who care or don't care. Oh my gosh, Frankie. That's Frankie Goes to Hollywood. I knew that. That one's upsetting. But, like, but like I want to grow the game and I want people to talk about it. And so for people to be like, is this guy ball knowledge? And have people who are these, they know everything about ball knowledge. It's just so dumb. Joe Morgan for 2. 1. And there's 2. Like, genuinely, like, some people who claim to be super knowledgeable about baseball, and like I said, these guys who are arbiters of ball knowledge will probably be like, oh, yeah, like, Ivan Hernandez isn't ball knowledge. But then, like, if you bring up, like, Joe Morgan, they'll be like, wow, Joe Morgan? And it's like, well, Joe Morgan is one of the best players to ever live, you know? And like a guy who is a middle of the road all-star player in the 2000s isn't ball knowledge, but like a guy who's like one of the best ever. Dude, I think Ed Dantley's high. But is he as high as Vlad? I'm going Vlad. I keep second guessing myself. That's the issue. Almost every single time that I'm like, is this guy higher? Jimmy Fox for 2. There's 1. And there's 2. Every single time that I've been like, is this guy higher? I'm just going to go with my gut. Just go with the gut. Okay, we're not going with the gut anymore. Okay. Let's lock in. Let's genuinely lock in. No, but like the whole ball knowledge thing, it's just so dumb. It's so dumb. Like, genuinely. And if that's your thing, cool. Like, so be it. I'm not knocking the creators for doing it, because like if that's how you're getting your bag, like that's how you're getting your bag, you know? But just like if you think that whatever it is ball knowledge, like whatever you think is ball knowledge. But anyway. Dude, man, speaking of things that creators do that bug me, Kalshi, man, it's the worst. It's genuinely the worst. And I've seen so many of content creators, Zach Wheat, my favorite sad man. John Olerud kind of has sad eyes too. Some content creators that I see, Christy Mathewson for 2. There's 1. And there's 2. We like that. But like I see the guys, and then Chet Lemon I know is high. I want to say he's 52 though. 55. Wow. That was close. And then they're like, look at the odds on Kalshi. And at first, like, my first thought, because I'm trying to be like, I don't know, not oblivious. I don't know what the word is. But I'm not saying that like I am saying promoting Kalshi is bad. Actually, that is exactly what I'm saying. That I have a naivete that people are better and won't promote Kalshi. Ty Cobb for 2. There's 1 for Ty, and there's 2 for Ty, a free 2. But like I see it when they have Kalshi, and at first thing I think is, oh, well, maybe they're just using it because it's a simple place to like get odds and stuff like that. And then I like look and it says, wow, that was really close. Kalshi partner at Kalshi. And I'm like, dude, are you serious? Like, come on, man. It's upsetting, bro. It really is. And I mean, go get your bag or whatever, but like, there's got to be better ways. There has to be better ways. And like I said, also that should have been 2 for Roger Clemens. My apologies. Bert Blyleven, that's 2. He's 90.4. There's 1. And there's 2. Ernie Banks is in the 60s. Yep. We like that. Gary Sheffield's low 60s. Kevin Napier is high. 57? 54.5. Okay. Jose Cruz is 54.4. I know that because I've gotten Jose Cruz a million times now. Rod Cruz in the 80s. Dude, Rod Carew, man, was a dog. Lindy is in the low 20s, or high 20s, but low for everything else. So I feel good about the next guy. Ray, I gotta go Ray. Yeah, that was the numbers game. Ray kind of has sad eyes too. Bob Friend, we know is, low 40s. Billy Hamilton, 63. Yep. Reggie Smith is high. I'm going Reggie Smith. 64.6 for Reggie Smith. Anthony Rizzo's lower, 40.4. Yep. Yep. Sam Lever, I think, is 40.5. We've gotten some really close calls here. Heine was in the 40s for sure. Yeah. Tom Seaver for 2. Free 2 for Tom. There's 1. And there's 2. Free 2 for Bonds. There's 1. And there's 2. Buddy Bell's in the 60s. See, I don't want those guys with my free 2s. Because I know where you are. I know where you belong on the list. Oscar Charleston, dude, you gotta look at the Big O's page. And I know that that's 47. That's a close one. And I know that the Big O is a name for a different Oscar in a different sport. But, dude, Oscar Charleston, man, holy, he was unreal. Bob Gibson for 2. There's 1. And there's 2. Thank you, early win. Thank you, early win. Sam McDowell's got to be lower. Yep, okay. Cross the 50 threshold. Cross the 50 threshold. Jolton Joe, 79.1. Stand for 2. There's 1. And there's 2. Do you hear those in the background? Okay, I waited for those to go because those are just so loud. Lou Brock's 45. Yep, 45.3. Okay. Al Simmons, Milwaukee legend. Well, just outside Milwaukee. 68.5. Chuck Klein, there's no way you're higher. Yep, 46.8. Okay. Jeff Kent, 55.4. Yep. Okay. Greg is lower. Greg is lower. That's 30. We like that there for Greg. Nap Luge Way for 2. There's 1. And there's 2. It's Omar Vizquel. Okay. Mike Schmidt for 2. Come on. That's a new record. Because there's 1. And there's 2. Mickey, that's what I'm talking about, Mick. That's what I'm talking about. Toby, we know, is 51.1. 51.4. Same thing. Same diff. Not actually. We got to lock in. 60.1 for Jim. 60.4 for Jim. 60.4 for Jim. Vlad, we know, is high 50s, but not quite in the 60s. Harold Baines, 38.8. Shout out to the Hall of Pretty Good. As always, 68. Okay. Juan Marichal's higher. 50s? 60s. 62.8. 62.8. We like that for Juan. Bartolo Colon is lower. 46.3. Okay, we're in the 70s. Lock in right now. Paul Molitor, come on! 75. 75 for Paul. Catfish Hunter, we know is lower. This is it. Lock in. Satchel Paige, we know is higher. Come on, I think that's the record. I think that I'm with 74, I think is the record. Chris Carpenter, we know that that's lower. That's 35? Yes! Larry Doby to clutch! That's what I'm talking about! And there's a free 2 for Boggs! Tony is lower. 60s? 60s for Tony. Whew. Come on, Doc White is lower. We're on a roll right now. Oh my gosh, I'm him. Rusty, we know, is 45. Or is he 47? We know Doc is higher regardless. 45.8. This may do it. I'm going Carl. Carl for 68. Andrelton Simmons, 38. 36.5. We'll take it at the end of the day. I know you know. George. You scare me, George. I'm going you, though. 55.7. Why was I worried about George? Tell me. Goose, come on! We're going for a hunch now. Oh my God, I love Tommy John. I think he's 63. 61.6. Dizzy Dean, okay, there's Daisy Vance is higher. Dizzy Dean we know is lower. Yeah, 40s. We are in range of 100 right now. We will take it. 85. There is a new king in town, and his name is Good Sports for You. 85. Over 10 points higher than anyone else. Over 10 points higher than anyone else this month. The best to ever do it, easily. Twice. The other one's me. Go check my first video if you don't believe me. And there's my brother in third. We run this town. And there you go. Number one, the GOAT of all GOATs. It's over. It's over. Does this mean I'm going to stop playing the game? No. Because we're going for 100 next. But we may try out some of the other ones. We may try out 100. We may try out the other ones. How do I claim my spot? I'm going to do that off camera. But that's what I got. We set the new record, 85. 85. There's levels to it. I was here the first day. I was here the second day. I had a big jump. And now I'm here. You can't beat me. I'm a dog. I'm him. Dude, I'm actually so hype. 85? 85? Come on now. That's what I got. Like, comment, subscribe. This deserves a like, a subscribe, and a comment. W's in the chat. We're the best. He's the best around. Nothing's gonna ever bring you down. Oh, man. Dude, I'm hype. I'm hype. Like, comment, subscribe. Come on now.